Morning found the town staring at a house that did not blink. Frost clung to car roofs like a thin veil. Students shuffled past with coffee cups and wide, quiet eyes. Sirens drifted and faded and drifted again. Yellow tape cut the yard into pieces the way fear cuts a day into hours. Phones lit with messages that had no answers. Are you safe? Please call me. Where are you? Screens filled with names that should have been in class by noon. Professors opened doors and met empty chairs and deeper silence. Neighbors spoke softly by the sidewalk and pointed to the windows. They said they slept through everything. They said the night was ordinary until it was not. They watched officers enter with gloves and masks and the careful steps of people who understand weight. They watched other officers stand still with hands on their belts and eyes on the ground. Inside, the air felt stale from heaters and shock. First responders moved with a rhythm that tried to be gentle. Evidence markers bloomed across floors like a field of small yellow flowers. Laces dragged softly. Camera shutters clicked like distant rain. Detectives traced a path from the backsliding door to the stairs. They paused at each hinge and handle and shadow. They listened to the quiet like it might confess. They spoke in low voices about timelines and routes and the shape of a life when it collides with evil. The coroner arrived wrapped in a winter coat that seemed too thin for the moment. She nodded to the chief and climbed the steps with practiced sorrow. Downstairs, an officer held his notebook as if it might steady his hands. He wrote the date slowly and underlined it once, as if ink could anchor reality to paper. Across campus, an email went out with careful words. There has been an incident. Stay aware. Support services are available. Some students packed bags and drove home without telling anyone. Others gathered in clusters and made plans to sleep in groups. No one wanted to be alone. Not that night, not after this. Reporters set up across the street and adjusted tripods with gloved fingers. They rehearsed sentences that felt too smooth for the rawness nearby. Neighbors learned to walk around cables and microphones. They learned to keep their voices low to avoid becoming part of the story.